Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Minecraft series Rocket World, episode number 37. Thank you all for tuning in every week and for your comments and likes. Continuing from last episode, where we got the goat horns from the standard goats, we're going to try to get the screaming goat horns today. But first, a little bit of backstory about what has happened since episode number 36. Now, at the end of the last episode, a funny thing happened. I spent ages and ages looking for and trying to breed the goats so that we can get a screaming goat, but all to no avail. So I finished recording, editing and all those good things and then uploaded, and then I logged on again. And the first thing that happened was, as I walked out of my base to do some bits and pieces around the area, came across a goat, used an empty bucket and discovered it was a screaming goat. So I popped it away in a safe place, bred it up quickly so that it wouldn't despawn, and then thought not too much more of it other than, well, that's handy for doing the next episode. However, the next time I logged in, I walked out of my base, walked over to where the screaming goat was, and there was another wild goat nearby. So I milked it, and it was another screaming goat. So I spent ages and ages and ages looking for these and trying to breed these screaming goats, and then two came along all at once, wildly, in nature. Can't believe it. So what was supposed to be a really difficult episode is actually going to be reasonably easy. Now these are the goats I caught the other day, and that's the normal goat. This one's the screaming. You just bopped your own family. Are you the screaming goat? You don't seem to have a name tag over the top. Oh, there we go. Screaming goat 1. There he is. Or she. Right. Anyway, you can't hang around there long, otherwise they put their head down and have a go at you. So let's have a look. How to tell the difference between the screaming and the non-screaming. So let's listen carefully. So it bleats when you milk it. That's nice and easy because they sometimes do the screaming voices, sometimes they don't. There's a good screaming voice. And there was this one screaming or not. Oh, that's a screaming goat as well. So we've got two now. So the child that we bred from the screaming goat and the non-screaming goat, we've managed to get another screaming goat, which means this one. Now, was that you or was that goat? I think that the one I just milked. Oh, that's a screaming goat. What? That one's not. Oh, yeah, well, they're going to end up dead at the fight. Was it you? Yeah, that one didn't scream when I milked it, so that's the non-screaming goat. Right, now, in this pile of blocks is the other screaming goat that I hastily found. And let's have a little check. Yeah, okay, so we don't need to do the milking check on that one, but it does do the bar. So it does scream when you... yes, I have got it. So that was temporarily put in there. So let's see what we can do with these. I've got another temporary shelter here. What we're going to do is we're going to try and separate some of these and pull out just one to go in my purpose-built runway. So let's try and get some of these guys. Yep, you guys here. Let's pull all you lot out. Yeah, all of you. Hang on a minute. You back up. Right, there we go. What? Just can't get the staff, can you? Right, you can come in here. Right, let's try. Oh, hang on. Right, you can stay there, you can come with me, and we'll slide in here. That's it, and we'll do that, and then that. Right, okay, let's have a look and see which goat this is. And we'll see what we can do. Oh, there's a screaming goat, right. Okay, now, the other difference between the screaming and the standard goats is if you stand still for 5 seconds, well, between 5 and 15 seconds, it will generally tend to try and get you. So let's have a look. Is he going to? Yep, there we go. Head down, and we have a horn. let's have a look and see what you've given us, and keep moving at the same time. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I like that. That's brilliant. Right, now I've got the second screaming goat in here. Let's have a look and see if we can get a horn off this guy. It's quite a short run up, isn't it? I should be able to do it. Come on then. I'm not going to get away up that. Wait, get off. Just stay where you are. Do you mind? Why don't you go down the other end? Go on, off you go. That's better. Right, here we go. You should start it now. Ho hum. Is he not going to do it? Here we go. There we go. What do we get this time, eh? Oh, which one is it? That one? Oh, it's my favourite one. It's the THX one. Brilliant. Well, I've just got this horn, not the call, the horn, and it's also a yearn, so this is the one that I got from the first goat. So we've got another repeat here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of, oops, there we go, a little bit of breeding to get the other two goat horns. Right, so I'll get Screaming Goat 1 and 2 together, and then we'll do some breeding. Now, like I've done here, breeding a Screaming Goat with a Screaming Goat, we've got a 98% chance of getting a Screaming Goat as the youngster. So that's all good. So that's what I've done with this pair here, our original Screaming Goats. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can get another Screaming Goat with our other pair here. Now we've got one is a Screaming Goat and the other is not. Now that's a 50% chance, so let's see what we can do. So this is the non-Screaming Goat, the standard goat, and this one is the Screaming Goat, and we won't know till it's grown up what it is. So we'll wait and see what happens. Now, to save a lot of repetition of all the breeding and stuff, I've come back a little bit later, and now I've got all of the Screaming Goat horns. It was pretty easy once you get one or two of the Screaming Goats to get the rest. So let's try them all out and see what they are. Now, while they're all quite amusing, I do enjoy all of those. I do have to say that the sort of the reverse THX one is my favourite overall, because it's just so unlike anything you're going to get out of a goat horn, really. But anyway, there we go. We managed to get all of them. So we have a complete set. We've got all the standard ones: Feel, Ponder, Seek and Sing, Call, Yearn, Admire and Dream. So I didn't take too many repeated ones to get the entire set. It's just been getting the Screaming Goats has been the hardest thing, and I still haven't managed to breed them up yet. Now here's my breeding haul that I've got, and we saw that in the last episode, and it was pretty rammed full of goats. I've refined it somewhat into cells so that we can easily breed them up without getting too confused about who's been fed and who hasn't. So it's a little bit finicky getting around here at the moment, but it does work quite well. Let's go over here, and the last lot. Did I get you? There we go. Right, so we should have a good range of youngsters to check out now. And the idea is, as we come in here, we grab the wheat, we should have a youngster in each pen. So we open the gates and out they come. Right, are you a screaming goat? No. Right, avert your eyes, everybody. Right, let's see who's next. Last one of the batch. Come on in. Oops. No. Okay, so as you can see, I think it's something like a 1 in 100 chance of getting a screaming goat. So it is pretty difficult. So now I'll go through, close all these up again, and start the process again. This is what I've been doing, and so far without any success. So I'll let you know at some point in the future if we do manage to get any screaming goats bred from the standard goats. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode, and today we have a comment from episode number 35. Jugerite said, "Another great episode. When the water froze over, I hadn't even considered what would happen, but you made it work on the second go round, and now you have that part done. That was the one thing I hadn't anticipated when I was planning the frog episode. I certainly won't forget it in a hurry." You can find a link to Jugerite's channel in the description below. Thank you all for watching today. I really appreciate all your support. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and please leave a like and a comment if you did. If you'd like to see more on a regular basis, then please consider subscribing to make sure you help me reach my new goal of 70 million subscribers by November. Oh, and good news! We're well on target with 1 new subscriber since last episode. Great! Now only 69,999,871 subscribers to go. Keep up the good work, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, so have fun and see you later.